Hi everybody, I'm just going to take you through a very short video on how to use the Evangelism Team Leaders Guide. So here's a little PowerPoint show, and there's the title of it, How to Use the Evangelism Team Leaders Guide. There's going to be two documents that you're going to be working with. One is the Evangelism Team Leaders Guide itself. I'm going to show you where to download that in a minute. And also the one-year plan. I'm going to show you where to download that as well. Now they both come off this website. On the resources page of www.churchdnachange.com. So let's exit out of here, go to churchdnachange.com, go to the home page. This is what you're going to see on that website as the home page. You're going to see all the DNA Change conferences which are coming up. You're going to see some little short videos of what leaders are saying down here. You can have a look at that in your own time. But here is the page I want you to get to. It's called the resources page, right on the very right hand side. So just click on resources and that page will open up. You'll need a password to get into that, and we can give you that, no problem at all. But this is basically a library of amazing resources that you're going to need to be an amazing evangelism team leader in your church. So you can see they're arranged in sort of blocks like a library. This is everything to do with the Bible 11 program for your iPhone, your iPad and so on. This is how to strengthen your devotional life. There's a free chapters of my book here that you can download. And then the section I really want to concentrate on just now is the Evangelism Team Leaders sort of section of our library. So the first document there is an Evangelism Team Leaders Guide, and the second document is a one-year plan. So I want you to print both of those out, please. The other categories, just quickly: important reading to do with evangelism, letters you could write to your church leadership. If your church hasn't done a DNA Change conference yet, download some of these letters and shoot a letter off to your leadership, and let's see if we can get one going in your church. Videos of other leaders encouraging evangelism, an incredible strategy for mobilizing your whole church into evangelism. Some short little videos of the Church DNA Change one-day conference, other resources concerned with the one-day conference, and a little tour of the churchdnachange.com website. So let's go now. We'll just exit out of there for a minute. We'll go straight to the actual PDF file of the Leaders Guide. And as you can see, it starts off, take it right to the top here, starts off with a return to the original mandate of Jesus. The mission of the church is to evangelize the world. And then it says, in the early church, 100% of believers were active in evangelism. Today it's only 2%. It's time to return to the original mandate of Jesus. This is where an evangelism team leader kicks in. So we define a church, what an evangelism team leader is, and so on. I say that it's a biblical mandate. Who says so? Well, the scholarly world says it's the main thing. And I'll give a few of the scholars and what they say, and everything's referenced there. Then there's the contents pages. And then section 1 is basically just the motivation and attitude of an evangelism team leader. You need to be motivated in a certain way and have a certain attitude to do a good job with this. And then I go through all of that, and you can read through that if you need motivating and so on. And I show you exactly how to try and get your leadership on board with this. Section 2 is what an evangelism team leader does in the 52 weeks after a DNA Change conference. Unpacking the one-year plan. So we're going to what this document does, the Evangelism Team Leaders Guide, is it really just unpacks the one-year plan. So let's exit out of here and have a look at the one-day plan. Here it is, the one-year plan. Keep on saying one day. It's the one-year plan. If I just reduce the size of that a bit, you'll see it a bit better. Now, if you have a look at this, this is a one-year plan to help create a culture of evangelism in your church. You'll notice there are 52 weeks on here, 13 on the first row, another 13 on the second row, and so on, right down to 52 weeks. Now, the Leader's Guide synchronizes perfectly with this plan. So week by week in the Leader's Guide, it tells you what to do. Now, if I just blow this up a little bit again to say 200%, and we go to week 1, it'll tell you what should be happening in week 1. For example, a small group from your church returned from attending a DNA Change conference. Well, let's go to the Leader's Guide and have a look at what's said about week 1. So let's exit out of there, go to the Leader's Guide, and where is it? Oh, here it is. And let's see what it says about week 1. So if you flick through here, it says that the 1 year plan, where to start, and week 1. It says your E-team, I'll make it a slightly bigger so you can see it actually. Go up again. Oh, that's far too big, so we'll go down a little bit. Week 1. Your E-team will be made up of people who have attended the DNA Change Conference and any others in your church who are interested. How will you know who the others are? Well, on the Sunday after your Saturday DNA Change Conference, give a short notice from the pulpit and in the church bulletin that you want to meet anyone interested in evangelism down the back of the church after the service. Invite them to attend your first Evangelism Team meeting. Best of all, see if you can preach the Sunday morning sermon on that Sunday. Wouldn't that be cool? If you have not attended a DNA Change Conference, just start your team from a pulpit announcement, just described above. Then have all those who respond attend the nearest DNA Change Conference as soon as they can. So I give you a description of week 1 and so on, and what you should be doing, and then I give you a description of what you should be doing in weeks 2 to 5. You'll notice there's 3 things in weeks 2 to 5. Schedule 3 meetings for your evangelism team. Set up your evangelism resource center, library and notice board. Advertise the ESI DVD series. So if you go back to the 1 plan, you'll see those 3 things on the 1 year plan. Here it is. There they are. 1, 2 and 3. So let's go back to the Leaders Guide again and see what I say about that. So this says, schedule 3 meetings with your evangelism team. There's what to do in your first meeting with your E-team. This is what to do in your second meeting with your E-team. And this is what to do in your third meeting. So we've given you absolutely everything. Nothing is left to chance. You'll see that in weeks 2 to 5 you're going to be setting up your Evangelism Resource Center, Library and Evangelism Notice Board. That was the second thing that was going to happen in that week. We tell you what books to get, what resources to get. We even give you a picture of what one looks like. And then advertise your ESI DVD series. That's again weeks 2 to 5. That was the third thing. So we tell you what that's all about and how to get it and so on. Now, I just want to point something out here. To find out more about this series, the cost, how long it takes, etc., and why they are important, watch video sessions 6 and 7, which you can source at the resources section of the DNA Change website. So let's go and have a look at video sessions 6 and 7. Where are they? Well, they are in the section called Videos of the Church DNA Change 1-Day Conference. So let's go and have a look at that. You see the way we're interacting between the website, the 1 year plan, and the Evangelism Leaders Guide. So let's exit out of there, go back to the 1 year plan. Sorry, go back to the website, and here it is here. And there are the videos of the Church DNA Change 1-Day Conference. And there's videos 6 and 7. So you just download those. Alright, so the whole point of this, or the way to use this Evangelism Team Leaders Guide, is just to keep interacting between those 3 things. Let's go back to my PowerPoint show again. To keep interacting between the Evangelism Leaders Guide, the 1 year plan, and the DNA Change website. Okay, because it's all on the Leaders Guide. God bless you.